Hi there, my name is Andrea. I've just completed stage 2 out of 4 at the UCD Graduate Entry Veterinary Medicine programme. I'm going to be taking you on a quick tour today of the School of Veterinary Medicine and the adjoining veterinary hospital. I hope you enjoy. Let's go on inside. Here we are in the main foyer of the School of Veterinary Medicine. It's here that you will meet your peer mentors and your big siblings at the very beginning of your studies. Community is a very important theme here in the school, not only through support from your fellow peers and also from the staff, but through the various societies that we have here in UCD and of course outside of the school. You can also see as well on the walls we have a number of bulletin boards which will inform you of various student activities and events that are going on throughout the year. And of course we also have our mission statement, which is One Health, One Welfare. This theme exemplifies the joining of human medicine, veterinary medicine and the environment. As we come up the stairs here, you'll see behind me we have our school programme office. So at UCD we offer 3 programmes. There's the 5-year MVV programme for veterinary medicine students, the 4-year graduate entry veterinary medicine programme and the 4-year veterinary nursing programme. So as I said, behind me we have the school programme office. If you have any queries of any sort throughout the course of your studies, these are the people you need to talk to. Incredibly helpful, very accessible, very friendly. And we also have our student advisor. The student advisor is the person you'd go to if you maybe encountered any personal or social or financial issues throughout the course of your studies. They provide more of a pastoral kind of care service throughout the course of your time here at UCD. There's also a number of research laboratories on this floor, and we also have a number of our professors would have their personal offices on this floor, which by appointment you're more than welcome to visit throughout your time here. So we're heading back downstairs now and we're going to head to room 103, which is our wet laboratory. So we're back again in the foyer, as I mentioned earlier. This is the communal kind of hub of the college. As you can see, it's shaped like a diamond, this entire building. So it's very easy to get through, basically, is the point I'm trying to make. This is room 103. This is the wet laboratory. So as a veterinary medicine student, you will spend quite a lot of time in here, especially as I've just finished my second year here. I spent a lot of time in here with pathobiology and with clinical hemolymphatics. You will be divided into small groups for your laboratory sessions, which is great because not only is it a great way to make friends and you really get to know your year very well, because you're working in small groups, you really do receive quite a lot of attention from the staff. You get to know the staff very well. It's generally overall a very favourable learning environment for that reason. We're about to enter the Clinical Skills Centre where we're going to have a quick chat with Mark, and he's going to be able to tell us the various things you'll be doing in here as a student at UCD.
Hello, you're very welcome. This is the Clinical Skills Centre in the School of Veterinary Medicine in UCD. My name is Mark. I'm the Clinical Skills Manager and tutor, and I'm here basically to facilitate all of your practice needs as you practice your clinical skills and develop them. So the room is kind of set up for multiple things. So we have surgical and large animal, small animal, exotics, anaesthesia, diagnostic imaging, surgical setup, medical setup. So we have everything under the sun basically, and all we're trying to do is facilitate you developing your skills, learning them from day one, building on them as we go through the years, and then kind of create a competent veterinary professional in the end. The room is there for practical classes, so academic staff will use the learning resources that we have and the models that we have. So they'll use those to kind of help you learn those practical day one, really important skills that you'll need long term in your veterinary profession. And then once the classes are over, the idea is that you come back in and you practice and you develop and improve and improve and improve. That comes from just kind of repetition and then feedback from someone who's able to give you kind of tips and kind of guide you through that and make sure you continue to improve. So it's your room. It's really a student-friendly, hopefully welcoming environment. It's somewhere that the students like coming into, taking a break from the books, coming in, doing something nice and practical, and then you're always welcome. The door is always open and it's really here for you to enjoy and use as much as you can.
As you can see, it's very bright, very open space, very communal, plenty of benches to sit on. It's a very social building, the way it's built. And you'll see as well, I'll bring you down as well towards the actual vet cafe. This is used by students, both vet and vet nursing, for not only just a social kind of space for breaks in between your lectures and labs, it's often used as well as a group study space. It's very vibrant, always full of students. It's a great place to be no matter what you're doing. We do have a number of societies. The UCD Veterinary Society is really, it's the primary kind of in-house society we have here. They host a number of events throughout the year. They do events kind of in aid of charity, and we have like vet ball, so where everyone gets dressed up and goes out to a particular event, and they're often themed. It's important, I think, to emphasise that that's such an important part of UCD. It isn't all just about the study. There is that, fun side of it. That's where you make the memories, that's where you make the friends. Those friends go on to not only be your friends, but your colleagues. And that's a very important part of UCD here. So this is an example of one of the classrooms we have here in the veterinary school. You'll spend a lot of time here as a vet student or vet nursing student. However, you will have classes in other locations across campus, which is really nice because you do get to know the campus really well, and every building is completely different. As you can see in here, this is an example of one of the classrooms in my degree in my first year. So I was in the graduate entry 4-year program. I spent a lot of time in here in first year. And what's really nice about it as well is that certainly in my case, it was a very small class in first year. So it was a really nice way to get to know the people in your year quite quickly, and the staff, because there is I would say a very small staff to student ratio, which is nice. So you don't just feel like a number, you do feel like a student in here. And if you make the effort to get to know the staff will definitely get to know you, and they will definitely always strive to help you and really, bolster you in your career and help you get as many opportunities as you can. So it's nice. The small classrooms is a great facet of UCD, I think, particularly at the beginning, because it's quite intimidating coming in at the beginning. So, At UCD, we're very lucky to have our own library that's dedicated to veterinary medicine. In fact, it's the only library on the island of Ireland that is dedicated specifically to veterinary medicine. We have a number of individual study spaces, as you can see behind me, as well as private study rooms that you can book online, which can be used to study with your friends or to work on group projects. We also have our own dedicated veterinary medicine librarian who's able to assist us with sourcing any particular pieces of literature that we may need throughout the course of our studies. So here we are at UCD Veterinary Hospital, just located next to the School of Veterinary Medicine. We're going to go inside and we're going to chat to 2 clinicians who are going to be able to tell us all about the small animal and large animal services here.
My name is Marie-Pauline Morin, and I'm an associate professor in small animal surgery here at UCD. I'm also a boarded surgeon specialist and working alone in the small animal hospital. So the teaching hospital here offers a lot of services for different animals. So they're seeing horses, farm animal, and small animal mainly. We work a little bit as well with Dublin Zoo, and we see sometimes also exotic animals, but that's not the main part of it. We mainly see horses, farm animal, and dogs and cats. So on the surgery small animal side, we're offering different type of referral services, orthopedic surgery, soft tissue surgeries, and thoracic abdominal surgeries. So behind me you have one of the 3 theaters we have here in the hospital. We're also offering another service in internal medicine in small animal. Small animal medicine has different services as well on their side, with oncology, dermatology, cardiology, and then all very specific internal medicine services. The 2 services, medicine and surgery, mainly using the DI facilities, so the diagnostic imaging department, has a lot of facilities that we are both using. So they have radiographs, CT, MRI, and ultrasounds.
We've now landed in the large animal section of the UCD Veterinary Hospital. My name is Marijke Bultmijn. I work here, but also in Lyons Farm. We deal with farm animal species and as well as equines. So the farm animal species predominantly are cattle, and that can be first opinion and second opinion type of cases. So from normal standing abdominal surgeries to more complicated surgeries under GA. Then we have, of course, sheep, and then the farmed pet animals such as pygmy goats, alpacas, and pigs. The equine side has basically 4 services. They have surgery, medicine, and reproduction, and an ambulatory service. So surgery, medicine, and reproduction predominantly is based here. The ambulatory service is out on client farms and on Cole. The farm side doesn't have an ambulatory service as of yet, but we do go out to UCD Lions Farm, which is about 40 minutes drive from here, and do some herd health work here, but also some individual work. And then on client farms, either we do routine herd health or kind of investigation type of herd health work. The curriculum kind of brings you through different stages. So we start with trying to show you what the different animal species are, how to approach them, and then we go into the more disease-based and clinical exam, as well as all the practical things that you have to do with these animals. And then in your final year, you will learn to not only diagnose them, but also to treat them. So a lot of the time that you spend here would be predominantly in final year. There is an option to do some night shifts and weekend shifts here during the earlier years, but we start very much with the practical work on Lions Farm and also on kind of commercial farms where you do placements in the first years and build it up gradually throughout the years, so that you basically have all the building stones in order to know what is normal before you know what is abnormal. So the hospital part and the client farm part is very much later in the years. The earlier years are predominantly Lions, but also a lot of lectures, tutorials and practical classes, which are in the main veterinary sciences building.
That's it for our tour today. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any further queries, please do not hesitate to contact us here at the School of Veterinary Medicine by email or visit our website. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you very much for watching. Garab Magat.